right, so this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Leap Year 2010. This is going to be another Mexican flick. It's kind of a mix between Nymphomaniac and In the Realm of Senses. It's about a hot-looking, chubby, kind of short Mexican babe with big black nipples and kind of pointy boobies, teardrop boobies, I guess you'd call them. She's really hot. Anyways, the film takes place almost entirely inside her apartment, with the lone exception of the very beginning where she's doing her grocery shopping and scoping out this guy that she wants to have sex with in her mind. So the rest of the movie is just a bunch of rather banal scenes of her picking her nose or her peeing or shaving her pubic hairs or putting on her makeup, smoking a cigarette, talking on the phone, watching television while eating dinner. Tons of scenes like that. There's one scene where she's smoking a cigarette and she just burns a bunch of ants on her windowsill, like torturing insects with her cigarette flare. That was kind of a telling scene right there. I love this flick. I'm giving it a 5 out of 5 stars. Basically, she's a work-at-home journalist in Mexico, living in this shabby-looking apartment with cockroaches and stuff. I guess the leap year thing is because her dad died on February 29th. We don't find this out until the very end. I don't want to spoil the end too much, but she keeps crossing the dates off her calendar, and then her dad's leap year death is marked in red on her calendar. And basically, that's the last day of the movie, I think. Or no, it's the second to last day of the movie. So, so she goes out every night, it seems like, or maybe every week. She goes out and she just gets these one-night stand guys. She doesn't even care about them. They just get up and leave after they come inside her. And there's a lot of full frontal nudity in this, by the way, both man and woman. So she does this with a few guys. They get up and leave. Then another guy's like pulling her hair while doing her doggy style. He still tells him to go beat it. And then there's a guy who really does rough sex. I mean, he's like choking her while he's having sex. Another time, he gives her dookie in the booty, anal sex, while choking her with his belt from behind. Another time, he burns her breasts with a cigarette, kind of similar to what she was doing with the ants. So that was kind of ironic. And then another time, he's just like slapping her in the face and then peeing on her. It's not even like Nymphomaniac where you just see the steam coming from the pee. I mean, you see the whole pan shot of it happening. And it's right on her living room floor too. It's like watching a really kinky Japanese porno. Another instance, he's like playing with a knife in her mouth and all over her neck and her chest area. At that point, she's like begging him to kill her while they're having sex, which is kind of odd. That's why it kind of reminded me of In the Realm of Senses, a little bit over the top S&M stuff going on there. I didn't even know these kind of women exist. I mean, I suppose they're plentiful in San Francisco, but man, this Mexican lady definitely has some issues going on. Especially the grieving over her father towards the end kind of ties in with the S&M stuff, I guess. But cool flick. I really enjoyed it. Like I said, the Mexican babe was super hot. Too bad she shaved her pubic hairs at the end. But anyways, it doesn't waste much time. I mean, she's like watching the neighbors and masturbating through the window with a vibrator right in the very beginning of the movie. It's the kind of movie that makes you feel dirty too, because it's like you're spying on her private life, and she keeps telling the guys none of your business and you're a busybody and all this stuff because they ask her too many questions stuff. They're like the S&M guy is like checking out her wallet with her ID in it. Oh man. And she complains to him that her butt hurts from getting raped in the arse from behind. I didn't think standing up anal sex was possible, but it is in this movie. So she's like complaining to the guy that her butt hurts, and the guy just says to her, "Oh, don't be such a crybaby." And she just kind of goes along with it, I guess. It wasn't like another Joey Buttafuoco type of incident. And the reason why he did it to her, because he was pretending to be jealous that she wasn't returning his text message and his phone call. And she said, "Oh, that was my brother," and he pretended like he didn't believe her. So that was his excuse for raping her in the butt, I guess. This movie is nuts. Anyways, I'm watching another Mexican flick, another chick flick, and it's pretty dang awful. I mean, like I said, these Mexican movies are kind of hit or miss, depending on who the director is or what kind of genre it is. But I really like Leap Year and Here Comes the Devil. Those are my two favorite Mexican flicks thus far. While I'm in that section of my Netflix queue, the streaming queue that is, I'm still in the libertarian section. of my DVD queue on Netflix, and it's just total crap. I mean, my son really loved Daddy Daycare because I guess it reminded him of time that I spend with him on Daddy Days. It kind of has a similar name, Daddy Day, Daddy Daycare. So I was kind of surprised he really loved that movie. He liked the Flash character. I think the kid's real name is Tony, but he dresses up like Flash every day, like this Flash Halloween costume. He thinks he's Flash, and he runs around in a blur like Flash. So my son thought that was funny. So I guess that movie's tailored more to a 6-year-old. I guess you can say, even though it's a PG, it's not rated G. It's not a cartoon movie. He actually got about halfway through How to Train Your Dragon. He gave up on it. He wanted to watch Pokemon again. I really can't blame him. I thought Daddy Daycare was a better movie than How to Train Your Dragon. For the life of me, I can't even think of why it's considered a libertarian movie. How to Train Your Dragon. I started watching about half of it myself, and I thought it was god awful. I mean, even the sequel that my son and I saw on the big screen, of course he doesn't remember, but I remember the sequel was pretty bad too. I don't know if it's as bad as the original one, but because I don't remember the sequel as much. But man, terrible section of my Netflix queue, man. When I get through this section, I'll be happy. I still got a ways to go, unfortunately. Megamind looks pretty bad too. I saw the trailer for Megamind. A lot of DreamWorks movie in this section of my queue. Steven Spielberg's alternative to Disney. So my son started watching District 9. He's interested in aliens, but he started getting freaked out when all the crazy shit started going down. When the guy starts turning into a prawn alien, the main guy, he's got the prawn claw. That's what really freaked him out, was when they took off the guy's bandage to reveal a prawn claw. So that's when I stopped it in the library, and I let him watch How to Train Your Dragon, which is another PG movie. All these kids' movies in my Netflix queue. I thought I'd let my son watch it, but he's more interested in watching Pokemon rather than Chicken Run or How to Train Your Dragon. So that's about it. I got a couple more movies on their way, and then I'm watching that stupid Mexican flick from 2013, I think. That one's really bad. Anyways, torturing myself with bad movies again. Eventually I'll get through it and I'll start reviewing some better ones. This is one of the better ones. It just happened to be a fluke that I came across it, and I was pleasantly surprised, I might add. 5 out of 5 stars. Highly recommended. Check it out later.